Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are in Backpack Survivors. It is a backpack management survival, horde survival game. We started the demo from scratch. We did try one round to see what changed. We don't have anything, but apparently there is a talent tree that is available now that we need to unlock. It's going to cost 5 of these gems, and we need to unlock that so we can take a look at it. So some of the stuff is not available in the demo. I believe the talent tree was locked previously, but it's now available, and a whole lot of new items and equipment slots and things like that have been added, so we're going to take a look at it. I have previously beaten the very first boss, but again, if we finish it, we get 18 of these gems that we need. We also get a seed of ingenuity, which is a trinket, and let's go and take a look at it. Now, there are a couple of things that they've changed, which are going to be quite cool. We've got ourselves a wooden practice sword, 4 to 8 damage, and then we've got a final fortress key, which increases the start items damage and cooldown reduction. So it's going to be pretty cool, increasing their base damage as well. I do want to just try and buy as much as possible for these things. These are going to come in handy, but I'll show you what they do at a later stage. Health and pickup radius is going to be pretty decent. Poison could be pretty good. I'll lock that just in case. And we can re-roll and start getting some more backpack space so that we can sort that out. We can also, obviously, as you can see, change the orientation of things. So if I, let's say, wanted this over here, we can use that then. But this does give us the opportunity to show you what I mean with this. So we'll lock that. Hopefully the next re-roll will give us more backspace. Yes, it does. That is perfect, so we can do that, and now we just don't have enough money for that. So next round we'll purchase this, and you'll be able to see what I mean. So we've got a broken wand over here. You can actually combine them with the trinkets to increase the damage or change the functionality of the wand itself. So you'll be able to see it now once we find the next blacksmith. So the first level's 5 minutes long. Obviously it's going to take a little bit longer because we need to get good, but you can see over there at the bottom bottom right hand side, there is the 2 weapons we've got. So that's their cooldown, and then you can use that obviously to deduct how often they're going to be attacking and so on and so forth. But let's just pick up all that juicy cash. Thank you. Random bats for that. I think the difficulty of the game hasn't changed much. It still has that difficulty factor where things get really healthy really quick. I don't know if that has to do with how many times you visit the blacksmith or not, but I need to try and get as much money as possible so we can re-roll, get strong, get good, do damage, and beat that final boss so that we can get the completion and get the talent tree. Okay, so, ooh, yes, I will take that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put it right there. That's perfect. So now we can purchase, oh wait, that trinket doesn't work for what I wanted it for. Okay, that was bad. We'll sell you. Now we can afford, so as you can see, there's now a line that goes from here to here. We click on that, it's going to turn it into a magic wand. It even tells you magic wand. So we're going to make this an energy weapon now, which is really, really cool. Something that you don't really normally see. So there's a treasure chest, beautiful. Bladed fan, looks like it's pretty cool. And we get the Flamecraft potion as well. Doesn't work on this wand, but it does work on the next one. So we are going to keep that. Also increase weapon range, crit multiplier. Why can't I lock this? You can't lock the epic quality stuff. Okay, that's trash. Come on, game. Not quite fair, but it's whatever. So now next time we visit the backpack guy, the blacksmith or whatever you want to call him, we are going to upgrade our weapon. We do get a magnet, which is nice. And there's new enemies over here, which are new to us. We've never seen them before, and they drop dynamite. I don't do enough damage to them, so they bump into us and hurt us. And it doesn't look like they do damage to the enemy either. Alright, so now you're going to see they merge. Beautiful, and we've got a brand new wand, which is energy based now. Now you can change it to holy, you can change it to fire. It just costs a bit of money and you can do whatever you want with it. Also, we can do this. We can add that. Now the key is also applied to the bladed fan. Beautiful. We can increase our slashing damage, piercing damage, and blunt damage. These are slashing and piercing. And that's just energy damage. And then I forgot about the treasure chest. So next round, 60 gold before we see the next level up. Alright, we should be stronger now though. I think bladed fan, yeah, the bladed fan's a projectile. Okay, we do have auto aim on. I don't believe you need to use it. I want to see if we can pick up some HP though. I feel like the ones and that, they could be, okay, we picked up some HP there. They could be very good, but right now they feel very, very weak. So you need to get the right ones for them to work, or get the right passives or things like that, and maybe they'll be a little bit better. Could just be me though. But I do like the bladed fang. Alright, 182 gold, that should be perfect. So we can equip that. We can also put that over there. We get a blunt mace. I know that the blunt mace is actually quite strong. So we're going to grab it. We're going to put that there because it takes up quite a lot of space. We need you to be there. Armor and dodge chance. We've got health and pickup range. Let's see what else we can get by re-rolling. Health and armor is pretty good. And if we put that near this, it now becomes a steel bonded plate of armor. So we're going to see how that affects us. Also, you can only have, 5 weapons at any given time until we get the talent tree, which will probably increase that. But for now, we only allowed 5 weapons. So keep that in mind as well. We've also got energy damage. I think this is going to work better. I do want to buy another weapon though. I just can't see how I'm going to put it anywhere right now. There is no way we can put the weapon anywhere. Because we need... I think we get rid of the wand, to be honest. Get rid of the wand, buy another sword. And this affects slashing, piercing, and melee weapons, plus base damage and the other stuff. So, actually... Oh wait, it won't affect this because this is a ranged weapon. But now we've got that, so that's 8-12. Perfect. Let's see if we feel any better with that. I mean, when you play as the mage character, maybe then the actual mage weapons will be better, but... I would love to unlock the necromancer. We know we love our minion builds, ladies and gentlemen. Every single game, if we can play minions, we do. Get away from me, you birds. Also, re-rolling becomes very expensive, so the less you have to re-roll, the better. Picking up some money. There's some more health. We didn't actually get it, so we're gonna have to go back. Nice. Nearly back to full HP. Just trying to get as much money as possible so that we can try and beat that boss, because as soon as we get that first time completion, we're gonna be insanely strong. So let's see what we got over here. We got steel bonded plate armor, which gave us increased damage. It says 5% damage is added per blunt tag up to a maximum of 100% damage. So we need to try and get more blunt weapons to increase our overall damage. We only have space for one more weapon. I don't know if we're going to have any blunt weapons over here. This is slashing. Slashing, that's just a shield. That's ranged. A bow could be pretty good. I like the stone greatsword, but the damage is very not unrealistic, but the damage is very, you can't really see whether or not it's going to be strong for you or not. So it's a bit of a weird one. Let's see, we'll re-roll once. Maybe we can get a better weapon. This is blunt, so there we go. We get a better weapon. We get the nunchucks. So 5 to 6. I don't know if that changed anything. I don't see any damage increases over there. This says 5% damage is added per blunt. Oh, so it's got 15% increased damage. So if I move that, it goes to 10%. So it does actually increase the damage. Okay, cool. Sparked is actually really good as well. So it might be worth getting that if possible. So we're going to need another backpack somewhere. We need one more backpack. I don't know if we are going to get one. Increased weapon range is also really good. There we go. We did get one. We can actually move that to there, and we can then get the armor. And we've locked this one for next round. We don't have any more cash. We're just going to hope this is enough to beat the boss. Alright, we got some special... Oh, that's the nunchucks. I forgot we added nunchucks into the mix. Okay, they're actually pretty cool. Their damage isn't high, but they're actually really nice for the AoE. So we need to find a way to increase their damage substantially. Boss fight in 30 seconds. If we could pick up a magnet, that would be fantastic. But the fact that we now have a little bit of spark, and now that we've got a little bit more defense, more life, things like that, we should be able to beat the boss fight. Do get full life now as well. We found ourselves a little a loot goblin over here, who we managed to defeat. The boss has spawned, but I do see that we can still go to our backpack guy. Yeah, the boss used to have a whole lot more HP, so they did actually nerf it, which is awesome. Band of Lesser, that's actually pretty good because it gives us increased cooldown reduction and base damage. Nunchucks, we get another pair. They were really nice, but let's see what else we can get over here. Ooh. Runic tape, it increases our... And it works with the sword. Okay, I need a backpack. Give me a backpack. Okay, do we have a way to make this work now? Doesn't feel like we do. Oh, man. Wait, we have to go melee. I need more backpack space. But we didn't get anything. Okay, we got to try and make a plan here. Shoot. This thing's got far more damage. That's got decent damage. We can't even re-roll again. I guess we can go for a ranged weapon then. Oh, we don't have anything. There is no way to do this. We don't have the space. Like we could move this, we could move that. Maybe doing something like... Move the sword up here. Put this there. If we put that there, that gives us a 3. We somehow need to make that a 4. We'll have to get rid of the ring. Oh, we need both sword. Okay, wait. So let's put the other sword there. We get the... Hello? There you go. And this is going to make a wooden double sword. What did it say it makes? The wooden double bladed sword. Okay, so we get a powerful weapon over there. We managed to make it, so we do actually get a 6th weapon slot. So when that destroys that, we'll be able to, if we beat the boss, that is. But we'll see now. We might be able to find another blacksmith to upgrade the sword just before we finish the fight or something. Okay, it is nice when he uses a stupid attack like that. This is the horrible attack that he uses. But we did have Thorn, so we are able to do more damage. Alright, first boss will be dead. Okay, fantastic. We get the coins. So we are going to be able to see, you know, all that other juicy stuff. 718 gold. I do believe we're supposed to continue here. Yes, we do. So when you kill an enemy afflicted with burn, no. When you kill 10 enemies with throwable weapons, your piercing is increased by 1 for 10 seconds. That could be pretty good. Whenever you collect, whenever 66 coins are collected, you explode, dealing damage. That's also pretty cool. I want to reroll. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, I mean, we are using the bladed fangs, but let's go with the devil's piggy bank. And now we move over to the next area. Perfect. And now we have so many coins as well. We are rich. I also am allowed another weapon. So let's see what happens with the swords. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. But it is long. Luckily we do have the space for it. Let's see, slashing and piercing. So this works on this. What's really cool... actually, this does more damage. Oh wait, that was supposed to be on this. The key is for this. But the key... That's 1830 now. So that's more damage. Also, it says it's an ingredient. So it can even become something more. What do we have here? We've got a chest, which we can't use. We need other stuff. Actually, we might be able to do something like this. Buy the chest. Sell these now. Now we can move this stuff up. So it's out the way. Move you into the corner. Move you there. We can put things all nicely now. Put that there, put that there. Now we've got more space for another weapon. This is the biggest our backpack can get. Obviously we can increase it using other things, I don't know. But that's going to increase weapon range, that's cool. And now we're looking for another sword, I guess. There we go. Okay, it doesn't worry about those, not worried about those. I don't think we're going to find anything better right now. I don't know how we're going to increase our backpack space, but... Oh, do you know what? We should go nunchucks and just those other things. We went the devil's piggy bank as well, which is nice. So let's see that explosion that's supposed to occur. Oh, there we go, it just happened. So we could actually get rid of the dagger, the throwing fan, and just play pure melee now. have a look here. So we get sparked. Ooh. Blunt and... Yeah, you see. Okay, let's get rid of the fan. Because adding something like this just makes us that much stronger. So now we've got increased spark. We also gain that. We need more blunted weapons as well. So that's base cooldown, that's health, that's a blunted weapon. We do get another one of these. We just need another sword. And then we can put it in and get another wooden double-bladed weapon. Blah, blah, blah. What does this give us? Armor and blunt damage. This is slashing damage. We do find another sword. So let's remove this stuff. We can sell that. We're not going to keep it. We're going to take the sword. How are we going to do this? Because they need to be next to each other. That's square. We can do that for now. There we go. If we do it this way, we can put the helmet back in. Alright, so when they both become one, we'll look at other things after that. I don't know if that's going to make us weaker or not, but I think we should be fine. Okay, kill the ranged enemies. So the tutorial for the game, which I didn't show you guys, but when you first play the game, there is a tutorial for it. The tutorial is actually pretty cool. Pretty decent change to the game. Get some healing there. Get our weapon back. Awesome. It can stay right where it is. Although we could get rid of that, but now we still need space for the nunchucks. Although we got double these and they are far more damage than the nunchucks can give us. So that's fine. See, that doesn't affect these. Is there no way to check like what recipes we get? You just gotta hover over everything and hope it tells you. This is for slashing and piercing based. This is 2235. $25.39. Can we get another one of them? Yes, we can. That's just crit chance and base damage, which is pretty good. I'm just trying to see if anything... We're just going to re-roll a bit. See... Oh, okay. You see. So they do work together. So what we're going to do is move that. And we're just going to move everything away from each other for one round. We'll put you on that one. And you can just stay for a second. And next round, we're going to get something else. Also, we get jewel blades over here. Or a void cane, but that doesn't help. These are melee slashing, so we'll keep those just in case. So let's keep going. This is going to be so cool. I don't know what they turn into, but hopefully it's no longer an ingredient, because then it means we have to make a whole lot more of them. Which would be nice if we don't have to do that. Because that will be quite difficult with the amount of space we have. Ow. Let's just defeat this thing quickly. Give me coin. And here we go. Give me something good. That is awesome, except it's massive. That's what she said. I think that's enough. Yeah, it is. So there it goes. And now we can add all these lovely things to it. Doesn't even matter what direction they're in anymore. We can put these over there. We need the key as well, so that can go over there. The key can go over here, and that is doing a massive amount of damage. We can also somehow fix this up. How is this key gonna work? It's not. Okay, we could do that. Move this trinket, and then if we put the key over here, then we've got the space over there for like a dual sword. Let's see if we can find any better weapons. We could increase the dual sword's damage. Well, maybe nunchucks are better though. 5% crit. This is a higher crit chance. Oh, it also stuns. Oh, this also stuns. 145% damage. Let's just see. That was a 10-13. Yeah, okay, so this does more damage. So we'll just sell you. I guess we're going to sell this. We don't have space for it. But let's just see if we can find anything worth getting. Ashbringer's tunic looks good. Dynamite looks fun. We've got some really interesting things happening here. We've got another, I mean, we don't need to do that anymore. We've got the epic sword. Dodge chance requires at least 6 energy tags for +2 dashes, so that's pretty cool. Just trying to see what else the game has for us. So blunt and slashing damage increase. That's got 20 damage. We do get a uncommon. Oh, that is uncommon, so that doesn't matter. Affects holy based weapons. All damage is converted to holy. And you get plus 25% holy. That could be quite good. I wonder if that's better than just having another weapon. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Let's see, I like the double slash sword actually. Let's see what happens. Do we beat this next boss as well? Just want to get to the boss now. I don't think there's anything more we can actually do, unfortunately, with the amount of backpack space we have. We're not going to be able to use anything more. I do need healing though, so if we can find a health pot, that would be fantastic. I don't know if it's just because of my damage, but this area feels so much easier than the other areas. But yeah, we're not finding any healing, so this boss fight could be quite interesting. I wonder if there's a relic or a trinket or something that you can get that's going to increase the amount of healing pots you have a chance of finding. Because that would be very good to invest into then. Oh wait, what is this? I found a treasure chest. I have no idea what the treasure chest did, but let's go and fight the boss. Oh yeah, look at my damage. Ow, ow, ow. We need to defeat all of these guys around him. Doesn't look like they're respawning either, which is good for us. Nearly done. I think we can defeat, yes, perfect. Even more Titan souls and even more money. Okay, so we get another passive now. Let's see. Fire weapons. When you attack 25 times, you cause a whirlwind dealing slash. Yeah, you see, that's awesome. Now we get a whirlwind around us. And I've never ever seen this level either, so this is awesome. I think we need to upgrade the bladed. I mean, that's a lot of damage it's doing though. 88 damage. I feel like this old man is just wasting my time though, because I can't unlock the space in the altar of change. So we need to get the altar of change. There's no running around. Or guarantees a legendary item in the next shop, destroys after entering the shop. Okay, give me a legendary item, I'll take it. Reroll. Oh, in the next shop. Okay, wait, I'm just being silly. Let's go, next shop. Guarantee me a legendary item. There's a chest here again. No idea what it does. Looks like it's just money. There was health, but we didn't need the health. Well, now we do, but we didn't need the health. There's our whirlwind. A little bit lackluster with the whirlwind, to be honest. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, like a barbarian's movement. Also, the game's sound just became extremely loud for no apparent reason. Alright, let's see. What legendary does the game give us? Minus 50% damage, plus 200% fire damage. Enemy hits are afflicted by fire for 6 seconds. Attack cause a fire trail for... I don't know if that's going to be better or worse, but we can always try it out and see what happens. Also, now the fact that I know that there are effects, lightning skills, no. Now that I know they're legendary items, I want to reroll quite a bit. See if we can find any purple and blue items that aren't weapons. Void damage, that's unfortunate. Treasure chest, that's nice but unfortunate. Poison damage, which we don't do. We got a fire sword, so an infernal blade which uses 4 slots. And that is melee and fire. It is of epic quality, so it is better than the blunt weapon. So if we put that in there, 1740, and then also plus 200 fire damage. I don't see that increased fire damage though. Let's give this a try and see. There's supposed to be a fire trail, which I don't see. But I was probably stronger without it. Alright. Okay, so we got far. We got quite a few levels as well. Let's go and see what we can get that's brand new inside the fortress. That was interesting. I found my first Titan Soul. I should spend them to upgrade the fortress. Apparently apostrophes in this game don't exist.
Welcome to the Altar of Change. Here you can unlock all kinds of upgrades for your hero and fortress. On the left side, you find all available upgrades.
Okay.
Once you pick an upgrade, you can find its details.
Each unlock level adds extra one shop offer. You can then choose to buy it, but I'm not going to buy that. We want to buy the skill tree. So there's the talent tree. We'll take a look at that now. We just want to see what else we can afford. I don't think anything else is going to be affordable. We need each unlock level adds 1 reroll in the relic rewards after completing a level. That would be really nice, but we need 10. Each unlock level adds an extra dash. 1 revive, extra shop offers. There was the other thing that we're looking for, so this is disabled. Each unlock level adds 1 banishment item prevented from appearing in the shop. That's really good. Starting gold increase, that's 2 discounts, so transfer them. Unlocks the ability to view your collection. This allows you to view all of your items, weapons, and relics. That should really be in the demo. But the other thing that we're looking for is bigger backpack space, but I don't see it here. So I don't know, it says you unlock it in the Altar of Change, but I don't see it here in the Altar of Change. So, oh, there, more bag room. Permanently adds more space for bags, items, and weapons. That's 25. So that's a little bit of a farm that we have to do there, but I think it's going to be worth it. Over here we got health. Hello, welcome to the talent tree, everyone. We got 9 points to spend. So let's see what we can get. We're going to increase all of the elemental damages. I don't think so. We can go with... Ooh, do we want to try projectile build? And see how that goes in the future? I don't think so. I think we're just going to stay... Ooh, see, things like this is going to go much better. So base damage increase. Minus armor and dodge. Why is this minus armor and then plus armor over there? That point over there doesn't really make too much sense to me. Over here we get plus critical strike chance, but minus 75% damage. Let's go with crit and base damage. There's base damage. For each 100 health gives an additional base damage. That's actually really good as well. Critical strike chance and critical multiplier for all melee. A damage and cooldown effect. Yeah, you see, these are nice. So let's go this way. Then we can go base damage, and base damage. So that's a lot for the melee weapons, and we should be quite a lot stronger. So let me know what you guys think about the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.